did you see my new Mega Crush Crocs? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be crushing things left and right. Mega Crush Crocs. Hey guys, sorry about that. I had a there was no sound. Really? Okay. Well, I was having some problems. Okay, so I'm sorry. I just didn't want to run the original one again, so I said, "Okay, fuck it. Oh, there goes my 50 cents." Okay. I figured I would just run the Mega Crux. That was made by Olap, if you couldn't tell, who likes to take my crazy talk and make videos with it. How is everybody? So good to see you on a Saturday afternoon. So hello, Ronnie. All right, for being first. And we got Anonymous. Yes, please hit like, guys. I need it, trust me. Let's see. Mimi, it's so good to see you. It's really good to see you. I'm watching season 2 of Wednesday. Do you know that some guy, when Downton Abbey first came out, this guy who you would never think would watch that show was like, yeah, I got to go. Downton Abbey's coming on. I'm like, oh my God, settle yourself. And then I ended up falling in love with the show too. Okay. Maybe she's getting glammed up. No glamming. Just, technical difficulties, Diet Coke and a coffee. What can I say? I barely have chapstick on. I'll have that on in a minute. Let's see. Fernette, Axelot, how are you guys? Let's see. And everybody else. And okay. So today we are going to do a little tippity do right back into a topic that I loved. Okay, BBLs. Now, it's been a while that the aesthetic has changed. As we go through the years, they always do, guys. They always do. It's like fashion. But the thing is, you can't just go into a store and buy a new body to fit the aesthetic. Once you change certain things, it could be dangerous. Sometimes you can't change it back. And if you do, something could go wrong. And something could go wrong if you do change it. So, okay, I don't have an ass, all right? Would I like a bigger ass? I absolutely would. But I'm not about to go get one. And those implants, does anybody remember when the Kardashian people, let me take a sip of my coffee. I definitely need that after speaking of Kardashian. Did that ridiculousness of having Kim's butt x-rayed to prove she had no implants. Let me hit a goal for a story time. Damn it, I forgot. Let me see something. Oh, sorry guys, I hit some. God, I hate this when I have notebooks everywhere and all kinds of nonsense written on them. Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. I remember. Okay. We'll put one on for an hour and then we'll see what happens. Story time with Jill. Okay. All right. So, anywho, it's like, hello, BBLs don't show up in an x ray. And they knew that. But back then, not too many people had heard of BBLs or really knew what a BBL was. So, yeah, she got away with that. Oh, I get up and do squats. Get up and do the work. Get up and get off your lazy asses and do the squats. This is what this nice, so-called entrepreneur said. Now, I will give it to her. Where's that thingamajig? There it is. No, it's too small. There we go. Okay. So it's like, I give her this. When she was coming up and she was a closet organizer working at her dad's law firm, is whooped from last night. Oh, it was good. And Lord, Axelot, what did you do? Did you hold platters on it or something? Oh, you cooked your ass off and platters? Uh-huh. Oh, Halloween. Yes, Halloween. Okay. So it's like, hello. I hope you had a good time. Work those butt cheeks, Axelot. Okay. So the thing about it is that people didn't know, they didn't know better, and then that became, they're trendsetters. Let's be honest, they, as much as I hate to say it, they are trendsetters. Okay. And then it became more and more popular, and then a lot of the girls were doing it to get into certain music videos so they can twerk and shake their whatever the hell badunk all over the place. Okay. And it's just it's so unnatural. So if you look back, if I have to pick a favorite time in the 20th century, let's just say, of body type, it would probably be the 50s, because people weren't bone ass skinny, but you know that there were bone skinny people at the time. Did they feel not right? They probably did. It just, it's weird how things change. So you are going to put yourself through hell and back. All right. And then now it's skinny time. They've got, even on that clock app, as I think we're supposed to call it here. I don't know. There's so many stupid words I have to use. I can't stand it. All right. So on that clock app, they've got what they call skinny talk. Okay. And I'm worried for that one. I am, because, I knew people, like, when I was out there, there was a girl, she was from not too far, well, like a subway's ride or two away from Thompson Square Park. And she used to go there, but I met her somewhere else, and da 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 da. And let me tell you, for the young girls coming up, I think they know now that these girls don't look like they did. We used to think the girls in the magazines looked like them. She showed me a picture of herself, a few of them. She had like a portfolio, and you would never guess. But I do not like that H chic. Okay. I don't like that look. I think it's a disgusting name. And I think it's also a disgusting thing to have to be, have a certain type of body changing back and forth with the times. But today we're going to dip into the people that are really maybe not so happy anymore with their stinking BBLs. And we have that guy back who did say, oh, that Jippy stinking, if you guys remember him. He's back to tell like the full story of the, the night. All right, let's hit it. Hit it. I got to go through my emojis and make sure there's nothing crazy in there. I haven't done that yet. All right. So don't come down on me. All right. What the hell am I doing? Oh, yeah. I have so many windows open. It's ridiculous. Or tabs, whatever. I should have keep my school stuff on Microsoft and this on here. Okay. If we have time, I also have like a little extra, little something. If I remembered to put it up. Hold on, what is this? Yes, I did. Okay. Here we go. Jill's on the ball. Oh, get out of here. I can't stand these sponsored ads popping up.
A BBL, or wondering why BBL regret is everywhere right now. This video unpacks the real cost of the hourglass dream. How the algorithm sold us a body as a shortcut to confidence, how the bill shows up in your closet, your dating pool, your sleep, and your sense of self. This isn't a shame fest. It's a reality check, told by people who lived it, plus the parts the feed always crops out.
There's a reason for that, too,
I grew up on the 2010s Explore page too, the era when Instagram models were the blueprint, and a bigger butt supposedly meant a bigger life. It felt logical in that scroll brain way. If the most wanted women have extreme curves, then the rest of us just need the curve to unlock the life. Celebs changed shape in real time, clothing sites built empires on Snatched, and the message landed: sculpt the ratio and everything else will fall into place. What no one said was that trends were fresh faster than wounds heal, and the life you actually live, your city, job, wardrobe, routines, has to carry the result long after the anesthesia fades.
Ladies, I want to know how many of us are regretting their BBLs. Are we regretting it, or are we wanting another round? Do we need to fix it?
So many issues.
Tell me
that I never
how you feel
knew
about your BBL or your body procedures. I would love to know.
I'm gonna speed it
I would
up
love to know.
Has there been any surgery that you regret?
The bum. I tried that BBL abroad where they...
Dear God. Help me, God. Just take me now. Run me over with a bus. Because I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not. I would not be mean, okay, about somebody's looks except this one bitch from another country. But anyway, moving along. Who makes fun of mine. So, you know, even. So the point of the matter is, she looks like she was very pretty. She was pretty, but she had the work on her face done while she was too young. This is what happens. I've studied it. I've looked into it so that I had knowledgeable things to say to you guys when I discuss this. I know a lot of you guys, you know, might not be into it, and that's fine. But I want it to be known for people who do want to learn. Whoever believed that, though, only young people just trying to figure things out would fall for that. I know, right? And this girl here, she is in a perfect example of somebody who went a little too far. The lips, the filler, I could see the filler going up to here. You see that? Like, I can actually see it. It does not dissolve like they tell you, and it moves. So that filler is going to be like here and just like all over. And then eventually, if it does go anywhere, it'll move through your body. It's not disappearing, you know? Give me a break. Now, hear what this one has to say.
Take your own fat and put it in your bum. It was so painful.
Oh no.
And it just did not look right on me.
What country did you get it in?
Turkey. There are some good places in Turkey. I know girls recently who've had surgery in England and they're still going through not good stuff. I would never have surgery in England again. Ever. I'd always have it abroad.
The first quiet bill is fashion. A lot of women in these clips didn't regret the idea of shape. They regretted the mismatch between the body they bought and the clothes they love. Designer denim refused to pass the hips. Minimal silhouettes looked off. Tailoring became a subscription. If your personal style leans clean girl, quiet luxury, athleisure that actually drapes, a dramatic hourglass can fight every outfit. The feed sells you a dress, reality hands you a tape measure and a sigh.
I might get some hate for
Oh
this, but this is
God.
100% the truth. BBLs attract poor men, broke men, same thing, no
That's the
different.
truth,
Because from what I
guys.
know, a lot of wealthy men like women with natural bodies. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with getting a BBL
She's
at all.
pretty.
But I know a lot of women, they'll go into Tijuana and they'll go to different countries to go into BBL because they assume that this will attract money with men with more money. I'm sorry. That's never the case. It really isn't. And maybe there's at least maybe like 2 or 3 of them that are okay with it. And that's like really, really rare if you're really lucky. But for the most part, from what I know, a lot of wealthy men like a lot of natural things, especially when it comes to like nails or the way that you look from your face or the way that you're presenting yourself. Because from what I know is a lot of wealthy men say BBLs scream loud and crazy or whatever. And like I said, nothing wrong with getting cosmetic procedures done, but that's just the cold hard truth.
Then there's weight
Absolutely
redistribution.
100% correct. Now, here in the US, what the hell was that? Most people go down, like she said, to like Tijuana. If you're in like UK, you usually are going to go to Turkey because it's EU, you know, it's easier for them. Just like for us, it would be easier to go to Tijuana. That's where I've been, guys, getting my BBL. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Okay. I wanted to know. Trendsetters from cultural appropriation. They steal everything. Oh, please. They steal everything from everyone. They would steal out of your grandma's pocket if they could. If it made them a buck or made them look good. Trust me. Shut up, Anonymous. That would have been so funny. Oh my God. Anyway, so so what it is that you know, so these people, you know, they go and things have happened, you know. I know we all know about the girl who came back in a body bag from Turkey to UK and also was missing organs. Okay. And you have to know everything because when people pass over there, that's something that they do. They're going to keep them for people that need them over there and in the trade. That's how it goes. I read that because I wanted to know, like, you know, don't do this, okay, to yourself, because look how quick everything is turning. So now I want you to close your eyes and picture what you think one of the chicks with the big BBLs actually look like. You got the long hair or the wigs that are installed on them, and they're like really long. They got nails that are obnoxious. They're obnoxious nails. I mean, I never thought I'd say that about fingernails, but they're obnoxious. And they're so long. Now they have a BBL. How are they cleaning up there? I mean, in all seriousness, how in the hell? Because if you have a bidet, you can have all this stuff. You better have a power, like, what are those things called? Like, you know, have something power cleaned, because you're going to have to bend over and somebody's going to have to turn that on and squirt on. This is going to have to go on daily, you know, twice probably. More than that, depending on, you know, how your digestive system's not working. You know what I'm saying? Okay. This is why I be staying in the house. Watching the people like me. And yes, Fernette Sparks, you are right. It is the most dangerous. People are forgetting that. We are forgetting that it is the most dangerous. Like eyelashes, like tarantulas. I mean, what in the heck? They look like they're going to start flying away. I mean, though, you know, those like Ardell wispies that look natural. Like, okay, I have little eyes. Like, I have small, like hooded. I found my skills to do my eyeshadow. Otherwise, if I, you know, I just learned over time. So the point is that if I put on false lashes, I like to, if I do, and I haven't in like a year, okay? And that was maybe the third time I ever did, okay? So I like the halves, okay? So to save money, duh, Jill, you should have just gotten a couple of pairs of wispies and cut them in half at the same spot, you know, and boom, you would have had 4 pairs. And you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, whatever. But you know, they have these big plastic looking, they look like, I don't know, they look like they came off of Amazon. And I'm not saying all of Amazon's lashes are shit. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, you know, those real cheap plastic ones though, that is, and they're huge and they look like curled up. I don't know, like somebody put a hair curler on them or something. It just looks ridiculous. Okay. So you got that going on. These obnoxious nails that for some reason remind me of the pens I used to use when I was in like, you know, grade school. You know, you guys watch Criminal Minds, you know, the pens like Garcia uses, those are the type of stuff I'd have, just because I didn't want anyone to ever steal my pen again. And I became I'm still a pen freak, you know, but like it has to glide across the paper and stuff like that. And I'm weird, right? You guys know I'm weird, right? All right. So, they remind me of those type of pens, those obnoxious nails. And no, would you, if you were a man who was going to have like a if I'm going to where I live is you are so funny. You're not letting go of any of your organs. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Can you picture a man who like is into his career and all that, and you know, wants to have a nice house, a child, you know, eventually down the line, all that, and he's gonna waltz you into the office? Are you kidding me? So you think you're having fun because you're partying in Miami. Like, remember when we watched the 2 girls that were going to Miami and got thrown out of the hotel? Come on now, we knew what those girls were up to. We all knew. But anywho, they're not, no, but that's not marriage material. You'll see. And it's said pretty funny, but
BBL fat stores differently. Several people didn't clock gain in real time because it wasn't landing in the stomach, it was padding the silhouette they thought they wanted. By the time the face changes gave it away, they were heavier than ever and still stuck in garments that forced a hyper-sexy presentation just to look proportional. It's a trap. Baggy reads bulky, fitted reads doing the most, and neither feels like you.
Yeah, you have to work your
it's
ass
been over
off.
4 years since I got it done, and I regret it. First and foremost, if I knew I was going to have this girl, I would have never gotten it in the first place because that's just a waste of money. I went and had a baby, and that was after I had a BBL. That was backwards. Okay, here.
That was backwards, she said.
So, but that's not why I ultimately regret it. First and foremost, body dysmorphia is a real thing because after I got the surgery, because I originally got the surgery because I wanted a shape, not because I wanted a big butt or whatever. I wanted the shape that it creates because I was just like a straight down stick. I just wanted a shape. So that's why I got the BBL. But body dysmorphia is real because after I got the BBL,
like your whole
I kept finding other
body.
things, like little things that I did not like. And I kept telling myself, oh, I'm gonna get around too. I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. But I decided I wasn't gonna do nothing else. I'm gonna just live with the body I have and accept it and love it. Because I'm just doing too much, wasting money. I can do other things with that money. So, but the real reason I regret my BBL is because I cannot sleep. I started getting these problems maybe like 2 years after I got the BBL. I can't sleep on my sides,
2
right,
years
or legs. I
later.
can't sleep on my back, and I can't sleep on my stomach. If I spend maybe 30 plus minutes on either side, it hurts. I literally do not get sleep at night because I'm always tossing and turning because I feel so much pressure. I don't have any health issues or anything. I'm very healthy for the most part.
As she chews
But
the
that
gum.
pressure where the fat was injected is horrible. I don't sleep. And that's why I regret it. Because I do not sleep.
Wow.
So yeah, do what you want with your body. I'm not promoting or telling you to get a BBL, and I'm not telling you not to. That's just my experience. Like, I don't get no sleep because I'm always tossing and turning.
What was the point
Because
of
I'm in
that when you
pain.
put
If I stay on
your
my back,
hand
on my
off of it?
stomach, on my side for too long, I actually have to use like a pregnancy pillow to sleep.
Oh.
But I gotta go.
Okay, here's the thing. People don't think about that stuff down the line, like the problems that you're going to have down the line. Like, not once you finally feel like you're healed, like, you know, you're not dying in utter pain. There's other issues. Now, a lot of people say you have really got to work out. When I, you know, looked at some of these, I looked at other stuff, I read things, all this, right? And it says that you really do have to work out, because if you don't, the fat just settles in places, and you can't get, like, quote, lazy, unquote, after a BBL. So let's see.
Attention arrives on schedule, respect doesn't always come with it. The stories repeat. More catcalls, more weird entitlement from strangers, and somehow less basic courtesy in high-end spaces. Walk into a luxury store in a loud bodycon silhouette, and you might be read as browser before you speak. The same person in a trench and straight jeans gets a sales associate in 30 seconds. It isn't fair. This is class signaling at work. Silhouettes get treated like status updates. Fun, serious, buyer,
Hey,
just
Monica.
looking. The look can open certain doors and quietly close others.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking.
Oh, here's our guy.
So you guys may have seen this online that BBL smells is trending. And there are a lot of reasons for that smell, but I think that I will tell you guys a story
This is the best
about
story
a girl
I've
that I
heard.
dated. And I took her out, and she had a BBL. Her body looked crazy good. Like, she
Hold
had
on
it done
one
right.
sec. Monica, you got yourself a you know, my God, a membership. Just wanted you to know in case you didn't notice. Okay, let's go.
Her whole body looked amazing. So we linked up, and we went out, had a really good time. We went to a Lakers game and then went to a spot, my LA Live, and had some dinner. Had a really good time. And so she was like, so what you trying to do? I was like, yeah, let's go back to my place and relax, have a nightcap, and see where it takes us.
Oh,
So we drive back to my
please.
spot. And so light the candles, get the music going, open
This
up a bottle of
is the best.
champagne, and we sitting there and we having a nice vibe. And,
Can't stop.
you know, we started getting into it and everything, and clothes started to come off. And she wanted to give me a little
Gonna
show.
pee
So she was like, just
myself.
stand right there. And so, like, she took off everything very seductively
BBL,
and got on my bed
cleaning.
and started
Hey,
twerking that
like-
thing, right? And I was like, what the hell?
Oh no, she was
Because at this point, she got
twerking.
nothing on. And I smelled this smell, and it hits my nose.
Oh,
Shit
good,
was like
Monica. I'm glad.
Assault of my nose. I'm like, what the hell?
An assault
And so I'm
on
like,
his nose.
Baby, not to be rude, but I know we had a long day. You're not smelling that fresh down there. I think you guys, I think you need to get into the shower
Oh my
and
God.
go ahead and freshen up.
I would die.
And she looked at me so embarrassed. I did it
bet.
as gently as I could, but what I realized is if someone has had a normal size behind for all of their life, and then they switch up, and now they got this big BBL, they have to reach back there
The
and
guy
really
thinks
clean.
he's Dr. BBL.
You know what I'm saying? And if they're not used to doing that, they might not know that, hey, you sweat differently. Everything is different when you add that much more meat back there. That thing can't breathe as good. And so she ended up getting in the shower and everything. I had everything that she needed. And I ended up clapping them cheeks. And it was much better. But some people, the
Clapping
smell, I think her
them
smell was coming from
cheeks.
just not being able to get back there and clean properly. But some people's smell is coming from what the excretions and what's coming out with the fat that they've actually put in to their bodies. So BBLs for
Who
me
this
is
guy
just for
thinks he
fun.
is?
Those women are for fun. Like, you can't take women with BBLs, in my opinion, to parent-teacher conferences. They big old ass knocking over the little kids' crayons and stuff as they try to walk through the parent-teachers conferences in them small ass classrooms. That's not really for me. That's for fun. That's for weekend fun.
Let me hear that
So
again.
she ended up getting in the shower and everything. I had everything that she needed, and I ended up clapping them cheeks, and it was much better. But some people, the smell, I think her smell was coming from just not being able to get back there and clean properly. But some people's smell is coming from what the excretions and what's coming out with the fat that they've actually put in to their bodies. So, BBLs for me is just for fun. Those women are for fun. Like, you can't take women with BBLs, in my opinion, to parent-teacher conferences. They big old ass knocking over the little kids' crayons and stuff as they try to walk through the parent-teachers conferences in them small ass classrooms. That's not really for me. That's for fun. That's for, weekend fun. Wifey material is just regular, natural women that you can build a family with and give a great life to. But that's one of my stories on BBLs. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
Oh my! That is the best story I ever freaking heard. Knocking over the kids' crayons in the little classrooms. That big old ass. Oh, Jesus. And it's, the point is though, okay, I'm trying to be serious. Okay, so let's say, okay, let's take away the big old ass knocking over crayons and, I don't know, small children and whatever. Okay, the thing is though, he's right. People go out with those girls for fun. They go to the clubs. They do shit like that. They cheat on their freaking wives, whatever the hell it is they're doing, okay? But these girls looking like that with, like, we've seen skinny BBLs. Trust me, I looked at a lot of them, okay? Oh, God. Yeah, I have hobbies. Anyway, big ass not worthy of a husband is such a sad, savage take. Well, what he was saying is see, there's a type, usually, not all the time, okay? I think he's talking about a certain type of woman. And it goes to like what turned into a baddie. A baddie started out as some, like, a bad bitch, like has a business, does for herself. She doesn't need a man. But now it's different. It's the wigs with the long hair, like I said, obnoxious nails, the huge BBLs, all that. They don't want to take them home to their families because those are like party girls. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they take the time to get to know some of these girls, and vice versa, to be honest with you. These girls, there's like a group of them that, let's be honest, they're looking for a sugar daddy. But not all of, you cannot generalize all of them. If you don't want to marry a girl with a BBL, then don't. That's up to you. But, don't say, like what Axelot said. Like, don't make it like out to be just because somebody it's never flat and fitted, needed bells, not gonna make it bigger. I love. Okay, but the waistline of our jeans is never flat. I'm lost and fitted. Need belt. Go. Shut up, Axelot. No, just kidding. I had lost a significant amount of weight, and then I started to feel like I was gaining it, and I couldn't figure out from where. So I was doing everything the same. And then I saw myself when I cammed up, and I was like, no, this isn't right. And because I became so obsessive over my weight before that, my man and stuff took the 3 scales that I had all over the house so I could get to one at any point in time, knowing full well that our body changes weight all day, right? I couldn't have them because I'd obsess. I would obsess. Had I gained 4 pounds since this morning? Like that, like just crazy talk. But it would mess with me mentally. Now I really did put on weight, and I can't figure it out. And I put on what I would consider a lot, and I did it pretty damn fast. So it turns out it's believed to be a medication, and it's believed it's one of my very important now medications. And I am almost willing to just stop taking it, or at least taking only half of it, because this is ridiculous. I cannot walk around like this. I just feel like I worked too hard, and it pisses me off. It made me very upset, Best thing I ever did was to not buy a scale while my daughter was a teenager. Bravo, Axelot. You are absolutely right on that one, because I'm an adult and I'm like that. And they had to do that at one point when I was a kid. You know, hold on. Let me make a little statement to somebody. You can go. People try to blame shit on me. I'm not having it. Okay, moving along. But that's a good thing, because it happened to me too when I was younger. I lost a lot of weight. I also lost my gallbladder while doing it. But, I did it way too fast. I ate like practically nothing. I worked 2 jobs. It was like also like the summer, and I was still in college, and I was, working a day office job and then working a night reception job for like a trade school or something. Some computer tech school. I didn't go to that school. Oh my God. Okay, let's go.
Dating tells on this dynamic too. The volume of attention rises, the quality can dip. Some women said they attracted unstable, broke, or abusive men while being filtered out by the boyfriend material they wanted. Others noticed that toning down styling, less filler, darker hair, smaller silhouette, changed the room instantly. Same soul, different reception. And whether you like the commentary or not, more than one clip made the same point. Wealthy or classy men often prefer low-key, natural signals because they read as calmer, safer, more private. Again, not moral, just the social code.
So, as someone who literally works in plastic surgery post-op care,
I'll be around right a lot of BBLs. Back.
If your BBL is stinking a year into the process, you might have some, I don't think that's your butt. I think it's a wound. It could be your cooch. I don't think it's the BBL itself. It might be a wound or one of the holes. To which I would say go to your nearest hospital immediately, because it's probably rotting for whatever reason. After a BBL, though, I will say the smells are not that pleasant for a multitude of reasons that I'll list out for you. First of all, when you get liposuction, they stick that needle in there. That looked like I was doing something else just now. And when they're sucking that fat out of you, your skin is disconnected from the muscle. And the reason it's important that you get your massages, lymphatic massages, 6 months, you really should get them for at least 6 months after your surgery, is because your skin needs to heal and heal back onto the muscle. And you want it to heal flat and not have that like bumpy look that, on someone's stomach. We all know the look I'm talking about. But while it's healing, fluid swells up because you swell. So with the lymphatic drainage for the first couple of days, your holes will still be open. There'll be some doctors choose to drain with tubes. Because if that tube gets yanked, or that shit can hurt. Just let it drain out. But it's not gonna smell good because it's literally pus and blood and shit from your body. It's disgusting. Another reason it stinks is because you're compressed because we don't want you to swell. Right? Because it's healing. And what your body's going to do if it's not compressed, it will expand. You're supposed to stay in that faja for days, right? So what happens is you got all that pus and bullshit coming out that already doesn't smell great. You're in the same faja 4 days, a lot of times. You're sweating and you have your natural must. And you have a lot of smells mixing together.
You're not going to go
lymphatic massages. I can tell y'all, it doesn't smell great. The girls don't smell great fresh off the table. It's really nothing you can do. Oh, and I forgot this part. You still have to shit. Right? You still have to shit.
God help me.
You still have to shit. And your butt is kind of hard, still swollen from all that freshly injected fat. And it's been sitting in a faja. And you now have, you're a part of the club now. You have 17 miles of ass crack. And you cannot necessarily clean yourself as good as you might need you be used to. Because you're not taking full-on showers. You're not doing that 48 hours post-op. Oh, and I forgot this. You still have to pee. Usually, the girls have the urinals or the cups that they pee in, and then you might get a little driblet. You can't fully squat and pee like Pocahontas. I'm sorry if that wasn't politically correct. That's what they called it at Girl Scout camp,
politically correct,
which might have been problematic to begin with. You just can't squat and pee in that. And how I'd have to be bent and hunched over. Again, this faja hasn't been cleaned, so it has.
I didn't mean that to be funny or unpolitically correct.
Driblets of pee.
Just joking.
Pus coming out of you.
Oh,
and
God,
you're in that
somebody
faja
take me
for
now.
3 days, 4 days. They take off and put it right back on. That's what y'all are smelling. Now, that smells horrible, yes. But if you're still smelling like that 6 months post-op, you need to go to the emergency room.
Oh, the emergency room.
Now to the unglamorous part the grid never posts.
Oh, God. Let me take a breath. I want you to picture this. It's like back in the day when Viagra used to say, if you have a hard, for 4 hours or more, you need to go to the emergency room immediately. What do you, and it's the same thing I said then. What the hell are you going to say when you walk in? Excuse me, ma'am. My private is, I hate YouTube talk. Jesus Christ. You know what? Screw it. I barely get any AdSense anyway. I get nothing unless it's from you guys. So I'm just going to say what the hell I'm going to say. Screw it, right? If I'm here to have a good time, I'm going to have that good time. Am I right, guys? Let's do it. Okay. Seek medical attention. Can you, it's working exceptionally well. It's like, what I always said, what the hell are people going to say when they get in there? I need medical attention because, and then you move your little windbreaker out of the way and there's this thing, a sword sticking out, right? Humiliating. So now you have a disgusting, pussy, smell in your 7 miles of butt crack, as she said. And you are going to walk into the emergency room and say what? My butt stinks. My cooch stinks. Everything down there stinks. What are you going to say? I would rather die than put myself in that position. Just let me lay there and wither away because that is not happening. Okay? It's not happening. Okay. I just can't picture. And the nurses are going to go to each other and be like, that guy has on. And, oh, she's stinking out her her holes. Oh, this is fantastic. I'm terrible.
Aftercare. The first weeks are compression garments, foam boards, leaking, and logistics.
Hey,
if
guys,
you rewear the same faja while you're draining, it's going to smell because biology.
Oh God. Okay, so a faja is like some type of clothing they put on you, and the compression stuff is like what that girl glitter and lasers wears. I'm anonymous. My God, I was gonna eat a small piece of chocolate. That's it. I'm not now. Nice going. You sick freak. Yeah. So yeah, that's like what glitter and lasers wears when they look like white leggings, right, or something. The thing is, by the way, I was going through photos, and I had taken one once for like, I'd taken a few. I got rid of most of, but I must have missed one. And so I'm in my in, in my photos, all of a sudden there's this big like girl, and she's in the most hideous outfit. God, the skirt looks like ugly curtains, or I don't know. But why it's in my phone? Someone said, well, why do you have it in your phone? I'm like, don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about what I do in my free time. Poop niblets. Excuse me. Yeah, yes, doctor. The person in bed 13, she has poop niblets. Can you please go in there and check on her? Oh my God. And then everybody's masking up, and oh, good God, I'd be so embarrassed. I'd be so embarrassed. Hey, I didn't say it first. I know, but coming from you, knowing you, it just comes out better. You know it too. Oh God. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
is
go.
undefeated. Lymphatic massages hurt. You can't sit normally. Cleaning yourself is a puzzle. A pro in the compilation spelled it out. Early odors are expected, but if anything persists months later, that's not BBL smell. That's a medical problem. Go be seen.
This is part 2 on why I do regret.
Oh, there's that girl.
So as I said,
oh, she looks good. No, seriously, because before, like, we couldn't really like see her. The one with the baby. She looks good. I think she had breast implants. If she didn't, she was just born one lucky biatch. Okay. So the point that I want to make here is that I don't remember. Okay. Let's go.
in the previous video, the first one came out fine, and I should have kept it that way because, as I said, and y'all think it's so funny.
The first one?
I had nothing. I'm gonna blend in the picture so y'all can see the before and after, so y'all know what I mean. So coming from nothing to having 2 BBLs, it was just a lot for me. And at that time, I was a little delulu. I thought I needed this, and I wanted it so bad, so I did the round 1 and round 2. So yeah, as I said, I don't regret the first one. All I wanted to see is how my body would have changed with being pregnant and having a baby and stuff like that. And that's all.
that might
But
be.
the second one, as I said, it was a little bit too much.
17 minutes for a story.
I lost weight and it slimmed down a little. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it slimmed down a little.
I'll run it again
as bad as before. But I'm gonna blend in the pictures how it looked like 6 months after the surgery, so y'all can see what I mean. And I know you're gonna say it's not that bad, it wasn't that hard, but I'm talking about myself. Like for me, from coming from nothing to this, it was, I don't know. When I woke up out of my dream when I was like 30 or 31. And then I realized it was just too much, or people asking me if I had it done, it was just too much. So I'm gonna blend in the picture so I can see the before and after, and I'm gonna make another video.
Turn around.
Commenting under my TikTok.
Shake that donkey donk. I need to see. What? Not to derail.
What's up? So today is not about perfume. Today's about something different.
She's a perfumey. Okay. I am so bad with perfumes. Like, I have my perfumes, but like, if you say such and such by so and so, I would just look at you. Like, I don't know why. And like, when the top notes are blah 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 and woodsy and ambery, and I'm just like, what? If I hear vanilla, I'm happy. Okay, but no, my favorite perfume though is Chanel Mademoiselle. Oh, that's my favorite. But I was bought the iconic, also Chanel number 5. That's iconic. If it was good enough for Marilyn, it's good enough for my ass. Now, a lot of people say it's for old people, but there's a reason you say that. Because those people were, I mean, it came out in 1921, for crying out loud. And a lot of people wore it because Marilyn did and said it in 1953. Okay, moving right along. Okay, Fernette said, not to derail her chat, but her grandson was Elton John. Oh my God, stop. For Halloween, so adorable. Glasses and feathers, 3-piece suit with a rose in his lapel. Now that is so cute. Oh, goodbye, Monica. I'm so glad. Oh, you're going to sleep. Yeah, it's late for you. Have a good night, honey. Okay. Thanks for coming in. Anonymous, he was Prince last year and made the man, good costumes. I was a set of me and somebody else were a set of dice ones. Anyway, that's about as exciting as it gets for me. All right. So anywho, I forgot what I was about to say. Okay, yeah. People don't realize the lymphatic massages is because when they start to do that, removing of the fat, they inject you with so much fluid. Okay, you are literally, I mean, we've all seen the TikToks of people who are like saying, oh my God, please don't get it. They're in so much pain. They are literally leaking because they're seeping water. Like somebody who, has, I don't want to use that, people that were in places where they didn't get food and water really, and their legs and stuff blew up, fluid would seep out of their legs. The reason I get upset is because when I was younger, I went to a few Holocaust survivor meetings with people, and my dad's stepmom, some of her friends had survived it. She was out of Europe by then. But yeah, and thankfully so, because somebody had to take care of my aunt and my piece of crap grandfather at the time. Now, I love my other one. He's my war hero. He's the reason I'm into this whack, stuff. But yeah, that's how I know that it happens to those people, because I heard the stories. Yeah, doesn't it? Now, also, the asses are hard as hell, guys. So when they can't clean themselves, like, think about this. Take your ass. I don't care if you exercise your ass till kingdom come. It'll never be as hard as it is during a BBL. Don't forget, guys, get off your ass and do your squats, says Kardashian. Okay, so. Oh my God, they're going to come out with a squat exercise tape soon. All right. Anyway, so tape. Oh God, wait, course. Tape. Oh God, help me. Woo. Okay. So they can't get in. Oh my God, what happens when they have Fernette, it must be a mess. I don't know. You better have a really good friend. That's all I gotta say is you better have one of those friends that lives real close and is a really good friend. God. And you better get one of those shower heads that you can make shoot straight water, so you can bend over and have somebody like hose down. They say it's so hard that they can't even like separate the cheeks. That is one of the reasons there's a smell. But those other girls that were saying they're right. If you still have a smell, then there's something kind of wrong there. You know what I mean? So wait, what were you trying to say before, Axelot? That you and your daughter have nice big badunky dunks and that you have a nice little waist? Is that what you were saying? Little Miss Hourglass? Huh? Huh? Is that where we were going with this? Oh my God, Anonymous. Look at Anonymous. I'm like, oh shit. Oh God. All right, let's hear what she's got to say. What does she look like she's in? Okay, so there's a skylight. Okay, no, she's not in a plane. It's like a shuttle to the airport. There's something I came across when I was doing this about a girl talks towards the end. I got distracted. But she is talking about Dubai. Now, you know about the Dubai. They call them porta potties. I think that's absolutely disgusting. And what people calling those girls porta potties, but I guess it comes from supposedly the guys over there having some type of fetish, if you get my drift, and they pick up there is no way that I would go. I don't care especially if it's a private plane, okay? And nobody's touching my passport. Nobody's going to know where it is. I would be terrified to be taken to abroad with, no, it ain't happening. Next thing you know, you see me on the news screaming, "Help me, Anonymous, help me." All right.
And I'm still gonna spray some. I'm definitely gonna spray some, not because I'm about to go somewhere. And yeah. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is BBLs and my thoughts on getting a BBL, because I had two.
But don't
so yeah,
two. Why do you
back in
need
2019,
two?
I had my first BBL. Went there to Turkey, had a BBL, had it done, whatever. Woke up, was happy, and everything turned out great because I didn't have no ass. Was literally my back and my ass was one like an iPad.
That's me, like so, an iPad. And, she's funny.
It turned out great. I loved it, whatever, because my fat was always in my stomach area and in my back area.
That's where mine is.
My legs were kind of small always, so yeah.
My
so
legs
I did that.
too.
And then
they have muscle, a lot of muscle.
In 2021, I did another BBL because I wanted more. I wanted bigger. I wanted more hips.
You hear an accent?
And I had a second BBL, but this BBL turned out being like too much. Like, to be honest, as I said, my legs are pretty skinny, so my ass I look like an ant, to be honest. Like in the first couple of months, because the fat also goes like away a little bit, I look like an ant. I didn't like it. Even people would like turn around and ask me if I had a BBL. This is not the whole point, you know? So I was not feeling it anymore. Like in the first few months, I was kind of happy, you know, because I didn't see it until people like would tell me.
I want to read some of the comments under this one.
So that's when I realized, okay, you can see it. So yeah. And then I started like thinking about it and stuff. And at that point, I was kind of regretting it. Like the second one, I started to be like, yeah, I want to be more natural, whatever, you know. I want to look more skinny, and some clothes I wouldn't wear anymore because it would be like too much for me. Just, you know,
your butt was about to burst right through your jeans.
So now I'm 32, and sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, what if I didn't have done it before? Like, what if I didn't do it? Because now I have a baby and stuff, and my body would have probably changed also with having a baby. Like maybe, yeah. It's not that I wake up and I cry or something, but sometimes I'm just like, what would my body look like, you know? So yeah, that's my thoughts on BBL. So if you are planning or you're thinking about getting a BBL, I mean, it depends on how your aesthetics are. Like if you really like this Coca-Cola bottle, whatever type of aesthetics, get it. But personally, me,
first of all, there's no such thing as the Coca-Cola bottle or the Diet Coke bottle aesthetic anymore. I gotta put it in there. Let's all take a nice little look-see at it. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm blind as a bat. That is a bottle, right? Is that a bottle? Yes. God, I'm so blind. Hello, Jill. Okay. So then that they don't make those, that shape anymore. They used to. I wish they'd bring bottle like glass back because everything tastes so much better out of glass. I know this because I got in trouble once and I had to eat off plastic for a while. And trust me, you get tired of the damn fucking plastic. Okay? Real quick. Anyway, this is just a little joke. Anybody else who's listening, get over it. So I doubt there is because I think you guys are filling my baby chat. Okay, so the thing is, when I was during my, if anybody remembers Designing Women, during one of my unfortunate incarcerations, I remember I was so little, guys. I was so small. It was devastating. It was to the point where, I made my dad cry when he saw me. But not anymore. I make myself cry now. But anyhow, and with my flat ass, this girl was like, "You can just get right through the bars, and you don't have any ass. What's gonna get stuck on it?" You know, I just forget that. I mean, she didn't mean it mean. We were joking, but like, still, it was just funny that the tassels. But yeah, but hey, I did it. I swung those tassels with pride, Anonymous. You just remember that. Hey guys, did Cher do that too? Diana, does anybody know if Cher did that? Because I remember my dad said Cher did that too. I was like, she did? I don't know why. I just, no, I don't think so. Do I love, what's her name though?
I would not do it again. And also, if I go to beach clubs, because I live in Dubai, and if I go to beach clubs, and stuff,
she's
and I
in
see, like,
Dubai.
really skinny girls, I love that. I personally love it. Like, that's my personal thoughts on this. So don't hate me, please. But yeah, what do you think? Would you get a BBL? Do you regret your BBL? Do you want to get a BBL but are scared? Because that was my biggest problem. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of nothing. I went in there, they put the anesthesia in, passed out, woke up, got up, and I was like, yeah, okay, it is what it is. It was okay. It felt like muscle pain, like crazy muscle pain. Honestly, the only thing that I really hated about these BBLs is the part where you cannot sit and the massages. And yeah, the massages were so painful. Like right after the surgery, the massage. I feel like this is more hurtful than the BBL itself. So yeah, think about it, guys. It's still like a very long procedure, and it is very dangerous.
Yeah. Now, so she lives in Dubai. I didn't know that. And I checked out the accent. I like that. I thought she had a cute accent. I just didn't know. I couldn't place it, which is weird for me because I can usually place an accent. But we don't know where she was originally from. I mean, it's weird. Dubai was man-made. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Anyway, I guess they party like every night's Friday night there. But the thing is, that must have cost a lot of money to build a country. Think about that. Like, build the land. It's all man-made. Whew. Okay. And she said that she saw nothing but like skinny people. Now, I want you to just remember that for another one, okay?
Pain and sleep deserve their own paragraph. It's not always a 10 out of 10, but a lot of people describe a constant pressure, odd nerve sensations, and the feeling that their stomach or butt is foreign, even years later. Side, back, stomach, every position has a clock before it throbs. Pregnancy pillows become a lifestyle. Some even needed help walking after falls because stability changed. The before-after photo lasts 5 seconds. The sensations live with you.
I'm hearing a lot about BBL smell, and I got a BBL smell.
We got the lashes going, guys.
For a little while afterwards, while you're leaking, I felt like it smelled like IV fluid and arnica gel, which is my nightmare. But once you're done leaking, you don't really smell. However, wearing the same faja every day will make you smell, so just buy 2. That's what I did. And then your foam boards that you have to like stuff into your faja, you just buy packs of those and just throw them away when they start being gross. Also, life hack, if you're getting a BBL, buy a shower curtain and then put like chucks on top of it, like they look like doggy potty pads, okay? You put that on top so then if you leak, it doesn't get onto your bed or anything, and it's easy to throw away when you're done leaking. Easy, that's what I did. I've seen people say that like getting a BBL, if you get a BBL, you could easily go through childbirth. I disagree from my perspective. I don't think I was given painkillers, and I think I just did ibuprofen. I feel like getting an IUD inserted was far more painful and traumatizing than a BBL, but I am like 5 years removed from my BBL, so maybe I'm like forgetting, and this is all in like my head. But I feel like the most painful part is like trying to get up. You're pretty much doing a push-up, but you've been thrown around on a surgery table, so you're like really sore. That's the best way to put it. And also your butt doesn't really hurt, at least mine didn't, but where you got lipo does hurt. So if you're going to do like thigh, arm, and midsection lipo, it's going to be much harder for you. I only did 360 lipo, so only my stomach and my back. And that's the part that hurts. And we're 5 years down the line. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like uncomfortable, but like if you poke me in the stomach, it feels different than you'd poke me in the arm. Like the skin.
My mouth is wide open right now.
Not from like someone else touching it. And same with my back, like, it just feels different. It's foreign still after 5 years. Also, like same thing with like when you're sick. Like I went to work after like 6 days after I got my surgery. Okay, I do eyelashes. I just did them standing up. But when you're sick, like you have like little bursts of energy and you like want to like go up and do something.
Yeah.
And it was like the same thing. Like I wanted to go to the Taco Bell cantina. You know, I couldn't drink, and it was like spring break in Fort Lauderdale. So I was like in my faja in sweats, and all these girls are out looking gorge. And I was like, okay, we're going. And I stood up and I ate my cheesy gordita crunch, and then went back and went to bed. I don't know. That was kind of like the weekend. I did not go to the surgery center. I had my boyfriend.
Problem. I'm sorry. Okay. She didn't go to a recovery center. Okay. So there's like this whole aesthetic and party thing that goes on in Miami, and everybody freaking looks the goddamn same. I'm sorry to say it, but they do. They all have the same hairstyle. Seriously, they all have lips that look like they're gonna pop like Donald Duck. They look the same. They've all got BBLs. They look no different from one another. I mean, the hair colors might change. That's about it. They're like a dime a dozen. And so what? You had to wear, oh my God, you had to wear sweats to the taco cantina or whatever. Okay. I mean, and all these girls were just looking gorge. You're beautiful. You just had major surgery that could have killed you, unalived you. And, but, oh my God, Fernette, what the hell did she say? Oh God, I'm afraid. Oh God, anonymous. Oh, God. You should be put in some kind of institution. So, I mean, there's, have we gone mad? Like, really, have we? I mean, we've always been so, it's all about looks, always. And that pisses me off. You know, now you're having, I don't know, poop pellets flying out your ass just so that you can look decent. You stink like pus, blood, and shit all at the same time. I mean, what else is left? Good God.
Come with me, and he brought his Xbox and just played his Xbox in the Airbnb while I like slept, and I'd get up and eat and then go back to sleep, scroll through my phone. Flying back to Utah, so it's like what, 5-hour flight or something. There was so much turbulence, and so I couldn't really stand up, and also I just had my BBL.
Oh,
so I on my BBL pillow, and to drive I sat on my BBL pillow. Also, I started sleeping on my side, so then sides with my butt flat. This whole thing. So really sleep on your stomach. But I feel like they have better like BBL chairs these days. If I were to get another one, I would be buying one of those chairs just so I could like sit. Also, I don't know if you've seen Brooke Schofield talk about her upper bluff or whatever, and everyone's like having a meltdown over her getting surgery done. I feel like people are upset about your looks. Like you can get like bullied over something and then you fix it and then you get bullied because you fixed it. It's like, dude, just do what you want. If you feel cute, you don't need surgery. I feel like getting surgery made me honestly like a better person because it was like really vain of me to go get a BBL. And so afterwards when I got out, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm just glad to be alive. I can't believe I was like insecure enough to like it wasn't even like I liked my body before. I just like had love handles. Originally I just wanted to do lipo. That's a different story. But like I wouldn't even say it was like insecure. I just like wanted something to change. I was also young and stupid and somehow had the money to do it. And I don't know, it just like made me grateful afterwards that I was like
and
alive
I
and I had
can't
like working
understand half of
limbs.
it.
I was like, dang, I'm actually like really lucky to have an able body and I should not take it for granted. So like I think I thought I would want to do more surgery afterwards, but it actually like made me not want to because it made me realize how lucky I am. Also the attention you get after you get surgery. I like people, I don't know, I'm not really interested in like guys like that. But when guys like think I'm cute, I'm like literally get away from me. You're disgusting and I hate it. And I didn't do it for guys. I did it for me and I'm happy that I got it done and I love it every single day. But I don't know, it's like weird, people treat you different. I'm sure it's like the same way when you lose a lot of weight or even if you change your hair, people just like kind of treat you different. It's like the same thing. I've had like full colored hair before and like people just treat you different versus having like normal colored hair. It's weird. But in all, like after getting surgery, it just like made me grateful for what I do have. Super happy I did get a BBL and I don't regret it at all. And if someone else wants to do it, then great. If someone doesn't want to, even better. I love that.
Now remember,
Also,
some
people
of
don't have
these
to be
guys
transparent about getting
just want to
surgeries.
have fun with
If they
your
get in trouble, if they
big
are transparent or
dunk
if they're not.
dunk.
I just think like if you don't want to get surgery, you don't have to. And if you want to, then do it. But like let women and everyone do what they want to do with their own bodies. You know?
Whoa,
Like,
wait
I
a
was
minute.
watching this
Hold
Vine
on.
video and
I
was
think
watching,
I
like,
either
90 Day
missed
Fiancé.
something or whatever. Did she say, quote, if you want to have sex after your BBL, go ahead and do it? Or did she say if you want to get a BBL? What is with this? What is this? What is this? It looks ridiculous. And you know, this is a pretty girl. See this? She totally gets fillers. Stop getting lip fillers, okay? Tone this down a bit. And yeah, you probably shouldn't. If you love your BBL, then it's that's you, okay? But that's going to bring you unwanted attention. And some people just you know that I told you so. I told you so. Okay, so the problem is hold on a second. Okay. Oh no, sorry guys. All right, so if the point is if some people don't want to admit that they made a mistake, they shouldn't have gotten it, but they just won't admit it because people told them not to. Oh, you don't need that. You're such a pretty girl. Don't do that. It's so dangerous. You don't know how it's going to be, blah, blah, blah. Look, she gets her brows done. You could tell. I mean, look, my brows are like the weirdest shaped brows. I could do what I could do with them. But thank God this girl in Canada, okay, thank God she gave me the proper way to do something with a highlighter brush down my nose. Thank God she gave me makeup tips. Now I can move on with life. Now, whoever it is that tells her what I say, go ahead on and tell her. All right. So, this girl is you'll see a lot of videos up there that are talking about how people are getting all this work done and they're getting it done too especially on their face though. They're getting it done too young, okay? And what's happening is it's making them look so let's say you're 53, you get one of those face things done, you look 35, okay? You're 22, 21, and like a fool, you get the same shit. And next thing you know, you look 35 too. Everybody looks 35 in America. Why is that? I can't take it. Tell me, Anonymous, why? Anonymous is my go-to on anything that's happening in the country. But it's just so true. I mean, I can't believe it. Who here wants oh, I'm starting a course on, the tassels. So if you want to sign up, go to jillswingingthemtassels.ed EDU, for education. Can you even imagine? Okay.
Or whatever. And, like Darcy and Stacey, and like their work is, in my opinion.
Who the hell is she talking about?
And I don't care. Do your thing, girl. It's like the same thing. I do lash extensions, and I hear all the time, like, why do girls get the same thick lashes, like caterpillar lashes? I'm like just don't get it unless you get it. Like, that used to be me. I used to love those lashes. I'd get them again. Like, it's like a style of what people like when you wear a lot of blush. It's not for everyone. It's for you. Like, you do it because you like it. It's just, I don't know.
Her blush does look nice.
When people like dog on other people's life choices like this, it's so annoying.
Body dysmorphia can turn one decision into a subscription.
What the hell
didn't chase cartoonish proportions. They just wanted a shape.
People.
But once you cross the line into surgical optimization, it's easy to find a new tiny fix every time you look in the mirror or the comments. Round 1 becomes round 2, then a reversal consult. You pay once to get it, once to undo it, and monthly for massages, garments, and flights. It's not vanity so much as velocity. The goalposts move every scroll.
That's a lot.
Go back and not get the BBL. I know it's a complication that you don't usually happen. This isn't worth it. I had asked my husband to get the walker because I can't even walk on my feet without hurting and wanting to fall. I came home from getting my massage today, and we only have 3 little stairs going up into the porch. I couldn't make the last one, and I fell. Luckily, I caught myself, and then I hurt myself because I had to catch myself. The pain has gotten worse.
It looks like she's had past lip fillers in the past, and she hasn't had them in a minute. Hopefully they're healing.
I just think it's important for me to show this side. It's nothing the doctor did wrong.
That's how it is.
It's just, I mean, they're shoving fat in your butt with all these nerves there.
Yeah, it has to go under. You're lucky. Do you know how easy it is for one of these to get a fat embolism and die?
No pain. I should have just dealt with having a small baby and worked harder in the gym when I got back.
Am I crazy or what?
The right way. The pain is a good 7 out of 10.
Poor girl. Poor girl.
Even this quote unquote safest option of a BBL that they're trying to.
Okay, this is like, I mean, nobody watches me. So wait, hold on. That was hilarious. First of all, can I complain about something first? Okay, I have this great nail polish on. It's recommended by Anonymous. I love it. I love it. She even showed me the picture of hers and she sent me the link. I had already bought stuff from this company. I love it. It like flips from this beautiful metallic green, which is my favorite color. Green and purple are my favorite colors. And there's this green and purple bag I want really bad. It's not expensive. It's like $30-something, but I'm really, really let's just say I'm in a money problem right now, like big time. And this is my way of venting out and having some fun dealing with you, hanging with you guys. So I appreciate you guys being here more than you know. Really, I do. Okay. Anyway, so it was like it's like a metallic green, and then it'll go to like a mermaidy turquoise, and then the next thing you know, can be just blue. It's so cool, right? And I always would do my nails, and then after a certain amount of time, I do another topper, like do another top, clear top, to keep the nail polish on longer and shiny. I always get a chip on my right pointer finger. Always. I swear it's from opening the Diet Coke, but we're not going to go there. We're never going to blame Diet Coke, okay? And I try to bring the Diet Coke to other people, but to open it, but they take so long. They don't understand how quick I need it. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, I say. But they just give me a dirty look. All right. So point is, I looked down and my pointer finger has like barely any polish on it. My other nails are all perfection. This nail polish is so good. So as a anonymous thing, I want to say, if you like to wear nail polish and it does stay on long, I use Sally Hansen topper. I also use double duty on the bottom. Okay. But you can use that for a topper too if you want. But I got the fast drying topper. Okay. It looks like it's in a red bottle, but the liquid's clear. All right. So she recommends the ILNP. I love nail polish. Okay. So I always think of that. I love nail polish. And they have holographic. They've got metallic. They sell the little wand. And somebody here told me that it was Round Eye, said his wife had the metallic and she was making like really cool looks. I'm about to get me one of those things. But yeah, that is something I was shocked that Anonymous recommended, because, Anonymous hates anything makeup-y. But her nails are gorgeous, guys. Okay. So don't let her fool you. She's not going to break them in a fight. She'll just break your face. And by the way, same here. Okay. With my Crocs. All right, let's go. There was something else I was going to say, and now I forgot what the point of it was. Damn it. But yeah, guys, for real, I do thank you guys for being here, because things are rough right now. And, anyway, thanks. Okay. And yeah, so here we go. Like, there was something I was going to say. Like I said, me, I forget. So whatever. And, being the weekend, I might have a surprise for you. All right, hold on. Here we go.
Convince us it's safe to move fat from one part of your body to another part of your body. It is not safe. It is so dangerous. It is the most dangerous surgery, and we don't even know the repercussions that these women might still be having in their life in the after fact. This is all unfolding to us currently. I know firsthand from working in nightlife and from being in entertainment what these women are really going through. Trust me, it's not easy. It's not safe, and ultimately, it's forever changing.
Are they trying to swing on a pole with their new ass?
Geography also acts like a filter. In Miami, the look blends into the wallpaper. In Dubai, you might not see a single BBL at a water park.
Now that
matters if you travel, switch industries, or...
That is very shocking to me. It really is. Because the one thing like you hear about so damn much is these girls, these baddies, with the, like I said, with the installed wigs and the obnoxious nails and the ass from here to, debunk and back. So they go, it's always Dubai. They're going to party with these guys, these rich oil guys and blah, 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 because how do I say this without being judged? Okay, this is not a comment about any group of people. This is just what I've learned, okay, in a documentary a while back. Okay, so just if you do have a problem with what I'm about to say, just say it to me and we'll just please don't go nuts all over the internet, okay? Okay. So, one of the reasons Dubai is off limits to, how do I say this word now? Damn it. I don't want them to take me down. Terroristic activities. Okay. It's off limits. It was like a deal was made when they built that country, man-made land, whatever. It's for people I'm just going to say it like this, of a certain religion to go and party their asses off. okay, where they're not allowed, you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's just leave it at that, please, God. I can hardly speak after I said that. God help me. I need a Diet Coke sip. I'm sorry. Jesus. I hate talking about shit like that. Like on here, people just go fucking crazy. Okay. But the thing is, you hear stories on TikTok, I heard them on Instagram, which I stay off Instagram. I don't do Instagram anymore. It made me buy more than I needed. And I have so much damn makeup, and thankfully I was able to bless a single mother downstairs with a bunch of makeup. So guys, a bag of makeup actually left the room. Okay? It still leaves a lot more, but still, it actually left the whole apartment. Okay? Yay, Jill! Okay. So, anyway. And it was nice to see somebody so excited to have this stuff because, she's a single mom and all that. It felt nice, It felt nice to do something for somebody else. Okay, so anywho. So the thing is that these girls would go over there and party, and they were calling these girls, like I said earlier in the stream, that they were calling them, God help us, porta potties. Okay. They would get on they thought they were so hot, these girls. Okay. And I'm thinking, yeah, you're hot, baby. You're going to get shit on, literally. Bravo for you, sweetheart. At least I have a skill. I can swing a tassel. I don't know if I can still swing it, but let's pretend I can. Okay. At least I can swing it. Swing those babies. So, oh, I miss Mona. Where's Mona? Mona. Okay. So, Mona needed her beauty sleep because it's, I hope she listens to this. Oh God, I hope she does. Mona, we know that you're probably getting your beauty sleep for a woman of your age. No, I'm just kidding, Mona. Love you. I know she's 5 hours ahead. Okay. So, anyway. Oh, I'm reading your, okay. So, I'm very shocked to hear that women in Dubai you don't see any. And I think I know why. Remember what the guy said before about the women with them? These I am kind of still surprised though. I mean, like, I am surprised. Well, maybe they don't take these women to water parks or to certain places. They go to hotels, have a good time, and back into the US they go if they're lucky. Seriously, I just scared. And I don't mean because it's Dubai. I just mean in general. Like, remember the movie Taken? Ooh, okay. All right, let's go.
Or want longevity. Some aesthetics are loud, fast money coded, and great for nightlife. Others read.
There it is. There it is. It's fast, it's money, and it's coded for nightlife. Okay. How, this isn't the day of Kate Moss anymore. I still remember Kate Moss's 25th birthday because I remember pictures of it in my 17 or whatever magazine. Okay. That girl was so thin she was see-through, and that is what was popular. And I just, back then, it broke my heart. And years later, I really did hate that word. She's so heroin chic, right? What does that mean? Half dead looking, doesn't have a twinkle in their eye. You'll just put that in later. Bags under their eyes, look like The Walking Dead. Oh, fabulous. They look fabulous in Oscar de la Renta, don't they? Oh my God. Chanel. I mean, They don't care. They use you up and they spit you out. And like I said, I know this from a friend, and I believe they are the ones that, the industry, people up in the industry got her on it. And the next thing she knew, she was hooked. And then when it started affecting her, being on time and all that, she was basically couldn't get any work, very little work. And that's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. I think it's heartbreaking that bodies go in and out of style, but, we'll never change that. But to go through this much pain to look a certain way is absolutely absurd. There is one thing I want to have done to myself. Let's see. Well, you can't really see it on here, but I have hooded eyes. They're very hooded. And they're coming down on the sides. And I want that lifted with a brow lift. And I wouldn't lie about it. I'd be like, yeah, I had that done. So the fuck what? Right? Because eventually it's starting to lean on my eyelids, You have no idea what it's like to make myself look good in makeup, okay? But truth be told, it's starting to lean on there. And, I'm hoping my insurance will do something about it. But if not, I don't know. It could affect my eyesight, though. All right, let's go.
Timeless in corporate rooms or legacy spaces. Neither is right, but it's naive to pretend all silhouettes speak every dialect of status.
Did you know that when you see these models with BBLs on sites like Fashion Nova and their bodies are extremely exaggerated and everybody's like, why you got these models wearing that? My body don't look like that. Do you know that people order from those models more than a regular model?
What?
Do you know that women psychologically are drawn to the BBL aesthetic, even though we may know that our bodies do not look anything like that, because it's the cognitive dissonance that we believe that, we order that dress that's on Jody Joe, her body is exaggerated hourglass shape. We know we shape like a damn can of Coke, not a bottle of Coke. We ordering it. We know we don't look like that, but we just, there's that little part in the brain that goes, well, maybe if I buy it and I put it on, I'm gonna look like that. Cognitive dissonance. This is why BBLs are perpetuated through media. This is why, because the self-esteem
social media
is not where it needs to be with women. The way we love ourselves is not what it needs to be. And I do not have a BBL. I do not condone BBLs. Everybody's talking about how BBL stinks. I'm like, a BBL can kill you. How about that? I believe that a lot of us women give up on our bodies before we even have a chance to see what it looks like in our final form. Like, instead of going to the gym, we just want to go and lay on a table. Instead of eating right, we're just like, suck out all the fat in my body. And I'm not going to say I never thought about getting a BBL, because I'm like, I have a great body. If I just nipped and tucked this, I would be perfect. But the thing is, I know a lot of people that get surgery. A lot of people have body dysmorphia. A lot of people that constantly are changing themselves. Do you think they're ever satisfied? No.
No. They want something else.
Because the same way when we're children, we want to change this, we want to change that. Then we grow up and we accept it. Then, oh, I thought my lips were big. Now I think they're small. Now I think they're big. Now I think we're small. We cannot perfect what God created. We can't. When I was a child and I went through a little beauty supply store and I see the women with the straight hair and the little boxes, and I'd be like, Mommy, I want to straighten my hair. I want to perm, I want to perm. She was like, no, that's going to mess up your hair. And now that I'm an adult, I'm so grateful she never did, because my hair would not be able to handle all that. I'd probably be bald right now if I got what I wanted when I was a child. And these are the things that happen when we try to take into control how we believe we should look, because these trends are always changing. They are trends. The bodies change throughout the years. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, who knows what's going to be in shape? We might be wanting boxy women then. We might be wanting muscular women then. We might be like, oh, the perfect hourglass ain't in anymore. Who knows? So I'm just going to say this. If you want to change your body, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Make sure you know why you're doing it, what you're going to do. Is this something that you could not have changed on your own? Is this something that's truly going to fill that hole within that does not make you feel good about yourself? How deep?
It's like, look at the paintings, the old paintings. The women were absolutely not thin. They were actually chunky. Okay. In a lot of today's world, in a lot of the, what do you call it? The last few generations, people absolutely think that it is, like that's fat. oh my God, why are they so fat? I've actually heard in a museum a child say that about a painting. Why are those women so fat? Well, being chunky was a sign of wealth. Exactly, Frenette. That's exactly where I was headed. Because and beauty, wealth and beauty went together. It meant you weren't starving. I don't know when this skinny look came about. I'll say in the Victorian days, like when they and Edwardian, when they were wearing, corsage, the corsages, and they could, as soon as they took them off during World War I, after it, they could think. They weren't getting enough blood to their brains. Now, all of a sudden, they were able to think. They were inventing things, and they weren't going back. You were not pushing these women back into those corsages. There's a funny corsets. Where did I get corsage? What the hell is a corsage? Where did I get that? Oh my God, that's right, a corsage. Where did I get that from? Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Thank you though, Frenette. Corset. In a corset. So I like corsets. I do. I have two, but corsage. Should I take wait? Should I take my corset off and throw it at a wedding? Oh, Jesus, Jill. What an idiot. Thank you guys, though. And then, of course, Anonymous has to add the laughing. Oh, she's so sweet. I love her. Thank you guys, though. All right. So anyway, yeah, it's because we had freedom. We had freedom with our bodies at that point. Like, we didn't have to stuff it in, be so uncomfortable that we couldn't even think. I mean, we had to change clothes just to read a book, especially if you had money, I mean, this is ridiculous now, Well, when some of them did get like little shop jobs and stuff like that, yes, men who came back from the war were very angry. But what were they going to do? They were going to sell perfume. You know what I'm saying? Like they would harass them and all that, but you know what? They did stick up for them. But that's where I think I personally really love the 1920s aesthetic. Okay, I do. But the point is, they were pretty damn thin. Let's be honest. Okay. I would probably look like at this point, now that I'm a big fat whale, and I swear I gained it in the last maybe 2 weeks, if that. Seriously, that's how fast. And no, I wasn't like eating. Everyone was like, but you eat like a bird. And it's upsetting. And it's like, why am I so upset over the way I look? Am I happy? You guys know what I'm in recovery, and I should know. There was a time when I was in the midst of hell, and I looked out of a window in a car and it was raining. I'll never forget it. And I said in my head, I said, because I've always been obsessed with my weight, and I said, I would rather be 500 pounds than have this problem. And I have to keep reminding myself that like, wouldn't you rather be happy than worrying about every tweak and every little thing? Because I used to think that being thin was going to make, like real thin, like very thin, okay, was going to make you happy. And guess what? My life was at its worst when I looked like that. And it didn't make my life any better. No. So in reality, it's what you want, it's what upset though. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I get obsessive, and that's on me. But if I really sit down and I think about it, then I say to myself, "Oh, no. You need to be happy for what you have. You don't have to chase. You don't have to, where the root, it's just a way better. If one of your main problems is you need to lose a few pounds, you're fucking lucky. Think about it, Okay. Or you want to lose a few pounds. Let me rephrase that because, people say different things. Okay, let's go.
Is it? Are you willing to die to look a certain way? Is it worth it? Or perhaps you need to live a better way so you can accept who you truly are.
Well, I don't need my ass hanging.
There are also frank medical realities. A fat transfer sounds harmless. Complication stats say otherwise. Even when everything goes right, you're rearranging tissue through areas dense with nerves and vessels. Some people in the compilation experienced chronic pain, sleep disruption, and long-tail issues they never anticipated. Others loved their result, recovered smoothly, and wouldn't change a thing. Both truths exist. What's consistent? Credentials, accredited facilities, anesthesia oversight, and real aftercare aren't optional. They're the whole point.
Your natural body shape or your surgery body shape will change.
So I live in Miami where everybody in their mom has a BBL. I mean, the lady at the gas station has a BBL, the lady doing your nails has a BBL, the lady working at CVS has a BBL, everybody has a BBL. And I'm used to them. It's kind of, you see them everywhere. You see them at the gym, you see them every damn place. Now, I went to Dubai for my 30th birthday.
Why?
I didn't see one BBL. I did not see one BBL the entire time I was in Dubai. And I'm not just saying because I was, in areas where everybody's covered up.
What goes on in Dubai?
I went to the water park the entire day. Not one BBL.
What is on her TV screen?
And as someone who's been in spaces with all different types of people, music video sets, whatever, I've seen a lot. And I think BBLs are akin to fast money. It has a very, it's an in-your-face look that's not timeless. And I'm not gonna lie, some of them look really good. Some of them look undetectable. Some of them are the skinny BBLs. Some of them, there's some doctor in Houston that his work look natural. So I'm not saying all of them look like an ant's life, but
an ant's life.
The classier and wealthier men that I have spoken to, they not interested in those BBLs.
Oh shit, that's fantastic. An ant's life. Oh my god. Nope. Yeah. It's because, it's like, it's just like, okay, so picture having massive nerve pain going down your legs, and you didn't expect that. But now, during the procedure, a nerve was nicked or touched or whatever. It happens. Do you guys ever see those disgusting doctors on TikTok? They're supposed to be giving, oh God, a patient is unconscious, guys. It's almost like, I hate to say this, but it's like an assault. You know what I mean? They're on the table, and the doctor is taking that like big pole needle thing, whatever, and dancing around while he is pushing it in and out. I'm sorry, but if you are a doctor with a TikTok fucking account, I'm not coming to you. There's no way, because they want to be these particular ones. I remember them. I didn't do TikTok, but I knew of them so well from videos on them. They're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. And in where they were, in one state, and then there was also ones in Australia that they got shut down. It was just absolutely horrible because they want to be freaking little social media stars instead of doctors. Guess what? You get more business with the word of mouth. Like, I got, hey, anonymous, you want to make your little tiny butt bigger? Well, I got mine done at such and such. Okay, that's word of mouth. You know I was going to use your ass. Anyway, it's like that's absolutely, like, without a doubt, it's I just, word of mouth works better. If you're a good doctor, they will come. Build it and they will come. Don't forget to put a nice calming fish tank in your office. But they will come if you're a good doctor. You'll get the clientele. Trust me. You don't need to make an ass of yourself with do you know what I would do if I found out that this fool is dancing while he's operating like on me? That's an operation. I would sue the shit out of them and I'd win too.
And we can't ignore the culture machine that fuels demand. Exaggerated bodies sell clothes online. People buy from the image they wish they had, not the one they live
that
in.
girl's right.
That's cognitive dissonance, and brands exploit it. Meanwhile, the same internet that bullies women into procedures bullies them again after. You change too much, you didn't change enough, own it, undo it. You cannot win a game that moves the goal every time you reach it.
Oh, come to mama. Revision with the
my nurse just came because
you mean the
the
clinic
soup that they gave me, I couldn't eat it on my own.
Is she French?
So she came to feed me.
No.
And then I got up to walk. And just in the room, up and down. So the room is quite big, so up and down the room.
Clinic? This was the
and then
clinic?
I go to the mirror.
With the clinic.
And I turn around and look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror.
When I turned around and looked in the mirror, everything looks the fucking same to me.
What did you expect it to?
Everything looks the same.
It's not settled
Everything
yet.
looks the same.
The fat has to settle.
I didn't need another lipo. And nobody has to tell me.
Look at how big her upper lip is. Jesus H, Mary.
I brought this down on myself because I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know what I've done and I know what I'm doing. I had to gain weight. I had to gain weight in order to get fat to put in there.
I wish somebody told me that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, sweetheart. You have to
I can get fat to put in there. To put myself through all this pain again. For it to look the same.
Again? Oh, a BBL revision.
I'm not looking for sympathy from no one. Because as I said, I know what I'm doing. But that's when we messed up in the first place. And I've been specifically
Why is your lip so big? She looks like she got stung by a bee. I'm not trying to make fun, but... Oh, she's British. There it is, clinic.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I didn't get my surgery for free. It's the free surgery that fucked up my bum. Yeah. I paid my money to fix it. Because all this time I've been asking.
Whoa, wait. Did she just say this is the surgeon that fucked up her bum and now she's paying all this money to fix it? She went to the same guy and still had to pay? I would have went elsewhere. Am I wrong here? I mean, I definitely wouldn't go back to the same damn doctor. If he was doing it for free, yes, but not to go back to him to revise what he fucked up. Hell the fuck no. This poor girl, my heart does break. You know, I don't want to say, well, there you go. You know, you wanted your BBL. Now you got, I don't know what the fuck L. But no, I'm not going to say that. She's got beautiful skin. But then again, I hear the TikTok thingies have like they're not like HD, so everybody pretty much looks better on it. But anyway, she looks like a very pretty girl. I'm sorry, does she have makeup tattooed on her? Does that look like she's got makeup tattooed, guys? On like eyeliner, just a little bit? Because it sure does to me. I mean, I could be totally wrong. You know, I'm Jill. What do I know? I'm just Jill. Literally. The BBL regret era.
For them to fix it, and nobody was paying me any attention. Yeah. And no one was paying me no attention when it comes to fixing it. I only got responded to when I messaged a doctor directly. Now everybody works together, so everyone works together. So when I messaged a doctor, my company responded to me straight away because I was going to go directly to a doctor.
What?
I paid to fix my bum. And anyone can say what they want to say. I don't care. I can take the bashing, so anyone is free to say whatever they want to say or whatever they feel like. But I needed to fix my bum because it started to make me feel insecure. So I know I have to get it fixed. I don't, regardless.
So is she's saying that when all the doctors there like basically work together? Is that what she was saying? And that like when she was like messaging people, she was kind of like being, after she, you know, mentioned a doctor or something, they all started ignoring her. Should have went somewhere else, Mexico or something.
And anyone saying nothing's wrong with it, because as I said, I didn't need lipo. I didn't need to do no lipo. But anyways, I guess God is telling me something to leave it. But as I said, I wasn't born with my bum like that. I wasn't born that way.
Some people in these clips did find their own peace. They shrank proportions, ditched bleach blonde hair, eased off filler, lost weight, and noted immediate changes. Less harassment, more help in stores, a dating pool that finally matched their standards. Others are still in the middle, managing pain, saving for revisions, or deciding to accept the body they're in now. A few remain happy with their BBL and genuinely love how they look and live. All of those outcomes are valid.
Let me tell y'all something. The dumbest thing I think I ever did was get this BBL. Let me tell you why. I be trying to throw this motherfucker. This bitch is heavy. If I knew I was gonna have to be lifting weights, I would have never got it.
Like, I guess you could say, like, episode wherever I was feeling really raw.
Yeah, you have to work the shit out
I feel
of
like during that time, people were just really, really, really coming for me. And in the comments of our YouTube videos on Recent Ray, or even like on my TikToks, like, you know, people were coming and body shaming me, which something that it was something that I was already dealing with because my body did change a lot after having Apollo. I did get a BBL, you guys know this, and after having Apollo, it did change, and so that's something that I was struggling with. And I also just wish that I loved myself a lot more before getting my BBL, because I feel like I had a perfect body. I just had a mom pouch, and I feel like that's something that's really hard to lose. It takes a lot of like discipline and working out, but even then, sometimes you really just don't lose that baby fat.
Really,
and so
you don't.
during that time, I was really just like struggling with my body postpartum. So everything just on top of that, reading the comments, it kind of just like made me very like sad, I feel like. And usually I don't let comments get to me like that, but I feel like after having Apollo and going through postpartum a little bit, you do get those feelings, or you miss your old body because you're like, oh my gosh, I just had a baby. Yes, I'm very grateful. I understand that my body's going to change.
I regret getting my BBL. I got it done around 2020. I was 25, and I was heavily influenced living in LA. A lot of girls had big booties, and I'm not gonna lie, I felt insecure. So I decided to get it done. At the time, I loved it. I thought I looked
you're
so
not
good.
gonna love it now because now
But
they're
now I hate
going
it.
skinny.
I probably had body dysmorphia because now I'm realizing like my butt, it just looks ridiculous to me.
And
to other people, it might not look that big, whatever. To me, it just looks ridiculous. I hate the attention I get when I'm outside. And if you have a BBL, I don't know, some people might like it, but me personally, like I try to hide my butt when I'm in public. As
After you
crazy
paid
as that
all
may
that
seem,
money.
I'll wrap like a jacket around me because I hate the attention I get when I'm in public. Whether that's from guys, girls, just anybody. Like I get attention from anybody, and most of the time it's just negative. Like I could tell it's just negative attention, and
hate it.
it's making me, not that it's making me insecure, but I feel so uncomfortable. I wish I just kept my natural body because now that I'm older, I'm growing into my body a little more. And if I had the knowledge when I was 25, I would have never touched my body. And if I could share this information with especially the younger crowd, because I know with the internet and just like sometimes where you live, it's easy to be influenced to get the procedure done. But now it's like, I'm looking to get surgery to undo everything. And
what do you
I have to spend all this money. I spent so much money getting it, and now I have to spend all this money to undo it. And I don't know when, but I want to do it soon, y'all. If you guys could take any advice from me, I would tell y'all, just don't do it. Like, love your natural body. I think natural bodies are so cute. And like when I see a girl that doesn't have a BBL, I'm like, damn,
super
what did I do to myself? And now that I'm back in the gym, I especially hate it because I'm trying to look like a fit girl, and the butt just doesn't fit the aesthetic. Like it just doesn't match. So that's another reason I want to get rid of it. And I hate the fact that people are always like, oh, stop acting like you built your booty in the gym. I know I didn't. Like I always tell people, like I've always been transparent with my surgeries. But it's just like I always get comments, and it gets to a point where it gets so annoying. I wish there was an age restriction for getting BBLs so that you could wait until your brain fully develops before you make that huge decision to get it done.
If you're on the fence, do a Ruth.
Okay, we're done. Okay, yeah, that is just so crazy to me. I mean, I find it absolutely amazing that people, I mean, I remember when I first started like covering the BBLs and stuff, that people were 16 and saving up for BBLs. Okay. I remember that. I am so glad that those girls probably won't get them now, because now it's not in style to have your ass so big that, there's an orbit around it. But, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. The pain, and then stuff that you don't expect later on in life. The nerve damage. I was reading, I'm sorry, talked right into the microphone. I was reading something, and they were saying that the people were like going to I'm sorry. They were like went through so much to get it, and as soon as like one of them got it, the other one was like, oh hell no. But there was this one though that she had it for a little bit, and she would have severe nerve pain, and nerve pain hurts a lot, if some of you guys know. And it's like with me, with like I have that neuropathy in my foot, and it hurts really bad. And it's not just the one foot, it's also because it's mainly, I have it in both, but it's really mainly in one foot, mostly because I had spine issues. And when I was like 14 going on 15, not even 15 yet, right before my 15th birthday, they had to do a surgery on my spine right away. And I still get the pain, and the pain is awful. And this poor woman, she's got awful nerve pain from the BBL. And because she can't prove outright with her lawyer that it came from that surgery, she's going to different doctors and all this stuff. I mean, I really did my research so that I could give you guys like updates on it, because you guys know I liked to you know, follow some of this stuff, like this stuff, or like facial stuff that went really bad, or just the kind of stuff I like to do. So but this I still can't believe I said corsage. Oh, he put the corsage on for me. What is wrong with me? Oh my God, Jill needs help. 911. Okay. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go. It's been awesome. And I will see you very, very, very soon. Thanks in the tassels. Bye, guys.